coming up in the next half hour of local news. Physicians speak out against legislation banning mask requirements in schools.
And later, the legislature bumps the maximum payment of unemployment benefits. We'll tell you how they'll improve and when they take effect.
On Break It Down, the argument over justice and reparations.
Cronkite News starts now.
Good evening and welcome to Cronkite News on Arizona PBS. I'm Emily Carmen.
And I'm Gianluca D'Elia. Thank you for joining us. As the Delta variant becomes the dominant strain in the U.S., Arizona health experts are speaking out about legislation that impacts schools. Cronkite News reporter Tina Giuliano spoke with a few of those physicians. Tina?
Yeah, earlier this year, Governor Doug Ducey made an executive order that lifts the mask mandate at universities and K-12 schools. But recently, the Delta variant has risen in the U.S. and the CDC named Delta a variant of concern. With the Delta variant being more transmissible, a group of health experts are concerned with the lack of masks in schools. The executive order allows the individual school districts to decide if they want to require masks or not. Ducey said in a statement that because many Arizonans are vaccinated, particularly teachers, the school leaders should decide if masks are necessary on their campuses. Health experts warn that the more contagious variants will continue to spread and mutate, which poses a threat particularly to the children under the age of 12, as they are not able to get vaccinated.
Arizona's legislators and policymakers have an opportunity to use the science and evidence to help us stop this outbreak and truly beat this pandemic before it can sicken and kill more people. If policymakers listen to the science and the evidence, they would require masks in schools and, in fact, require them anywhere that people gather.
Jacobs says she can't predict or guess when mask wearing should stop, even for the vaccinated. She says COVID-19 is still going strong and the vaccine would be very beneficial for children going to school. In the broadcast center, Tina Giuliano, Cronkite News.
This week, Arizona reached the tragic milestone of 18,000 deaths due to coronavirus. The state also confirmed more than 1,000 new cases since the end of the holiday weekend. Arizona ranked just outside the 10 states with the highest COVID-19 related deaths since January of last year. That is according to data from the United States Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. Arizona has almost reached 900,000 confirmed cases since the start of the pandemic. Nearly 50% of Arizonans have had at least one dose of the vaccine.
A death row prisoner is opposing a move to reduce the amount of time he would be able to respond to the state's request for his execution warrant. 2 weeks ago, prosecutors asked the state Supreme Court to modify the briefing schedule to get an execution warrant against Clarence Dixon. The reason being, they revealed the shelf life of Arizona's lethal injection drug was half as long as they thought. The changes are being sought to accommodate for the shorter shelf life and to keep the track of the current execution date. Dixon's lawyer says the schedule would reduce the amount of time to respond to only 4 days instead of 10.
Arizonans' unemployment payouts are set to increase for the first time since 2004. Currently, the maximum payout for unemployment insurance in the state is just $240 per week, ranking as the second lowest benefit in the nation. Arizona lawmakers have agreed to increase the rate to $320 per week starting in July of 2022. Despite the increase, Arizona's unemployment pay will still be among the nation's lowest. Right now, if out-of-work Arizonans earn more than $30 per week, the state deducts that from their unemployment pay. With the new changes, workers can now earn up to $160 before seeing a deduction. This increase will move Arizona from having the nation's lowest level payout to the 18th highest.
Coming up after the break, a Sesame Street puppeteer brings her show on wheels. We'll show you how she's using an art grant to entertain children all over the valley.
Still to come, we take a look at the voices behind the Suns and how they are gearing up for Game 2 this week. Don't go away.
Every day I wake up, my first thought is, how can I serve this community?
The biggest hurdle was not taking PTSD personally.
Would you welcome, please, the amazing.
Everybody that watches this, they say that I am the greatest that they've ever seen.
It's prime time on your time. Watch Prime Afternoons every weekday on Arizona PBS. Did you miss a show in the evening? Then catch up on Prime Afternoons. Your favorite dramas.
No more bloody heroics.
Antiques Roadshow.
Really?
Nature and Nova.
It's time to reintroduce some wonder into this miracle of nature.
All of the best from PBS on Prime Afternoons. Weekdays starting at 1:30, only on Arizona PBS. Take a journey with Arizona PBS. Join us every Sunday afternoon for Destination Drama. Watch all your favorite PBS dramas like Grantchester.
I'm William Davenport, new vicar of Grantchester.
Poldark.
Nothing in my life has meaning without you.
And Victoria.
I know that I'm young, but I know my duty.
And if you missed a recent primetime drama, we'll help you catch up on those too. Destination Drama. Every Sunday afternoon at 1. Only on Arizona PBS.
Cronkite News is more than your local news station. Through our innovative ideas, we create new ways to connect with our viewers and have their stories be heard. Our cutting-edge technology allows us to take a deeper dive into seeking the truth and delivering new perspectives. Stay up to date on top Arizona stories anytime on TikTok, Twitter, and Facebook at Cronkite News.
No matter how old you are, it's hard not to smile when you see an ice cream truck driving through your neighborhood. But as Rob Winder reports, you may soon see one ice cream truck bringing smiles by offering more than just ice cream.
If you don't recognize Phoenix resident Stacy Gordon, you may recognize a friend of hers who can be seen regularly on this station. Julia, one of the newest neighbors on Sesame Street.
I have the wonderful honor of performing her.
When she's not on Sesame Street, Gordon is at her studio on Grand Avenue and McKinley Street, where she builds puppets for sale and teaches children of all ages how to build their own.
We can incorporate engineering and art and science and all of these things. They come together beautifully in puppetry.
And soon, Gordon and her puppets may be coming to your street in an old ice cream truck, which is being refashioned as a mobile puppet studio.
Not every parent has the resources to bring their kids here, but with my truck, I can go to neighborhoods. I can go do outreach.
The Arizona Commission on the Arts is helping her in that outreach with one of its $5,000 research and development grants. According to the Commission's Keisha Bruce, the grant does not have specific rules on how it needs to be used.
That's one of the great parts about this grant is that artists get to decide what they need, what their community needs, and then we get to help them bring that to life.
In addition to bringing the puppet building workshops that she does here at her studio to neighborhoods across the valley, Gordon will also use her ice cream truck to put on a full-fledged puppet show for valley families. And that's where the grant from the Arizona Commission on the Arts comes in.
This grant is allowing me to take time and build a show the right way and bring in a story from start to finish that has a lesson in it.
To do that, Gordon would need to take time off from teaching the workshops which pay her bills. The grant will enable her to do that and promote her growth as an artist in a very important way.
It allows you to take a risk, it allows you to fail, and it allows you to take another risk.
In Phoenix, Rob Winder, Cronkite News.
The deadline to apply for next year's grant is tomorrow, July 8th at 11:59 p.m., but the Commission says the application process is very simple. The Commission is also accepting applications for arts engagement and festival grants. The deadlines for those are later this year. For more information, visit azarts.gov.
Temperatures around the state are going back up. Let's go to Asama Awadala in the Weather Center to see the forecast for the week.
Welcome to the Cronkite News Weather Center here in Phoenix. I have a look at our highs for tomorrow, but first, a quick update on Hurricane Elsa. It actually touched down in northern Florida today, and it's actually making its way up the Atlantic coast, and we expect it to fizzle out. So if anything with that changes, we'll let you guys know. Our highs for tomorrow is going to be 110 here in Phoenix, 109 in Gila Bend, 94 up in the Grand Canyon, 93 degrees out in Window Rock, and 108 down in Yuma. Here's a look at our evening planner. It's going to be mostly clear skies tonight, and as you can see, by the time we reach 10 p.m., we're still going to be in the triple digits. So turn on your fan, remove your comforter, whatever you have to do to stay cool tonight. And now a quick look at our Pbs 8 Day Forecast. We're looking at 111 tomorrow, 114 Friday and Saturday. And as for the rest of the week, no surprise here, in the triple digits. And then we have a 10% chance of rain on Saturday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. That should be some of that monsoon moisture. So if that escalates to anything, we'll give you guys an update. From the Cronkite News Weather Center here in Phoenix, Osama Awadallah.
I'm Harrison Klopp. Coming up after the break, all of your Cronkite Sports Report. The Suns are one game closer to bringing the Larry O'Brien Trophy here to Phoenix. We'll take you through Game 1 of the NBA Finals in just a moment.
Every day I wake up, my first thought is, how can I serve this community?
The biggest hurdle was not taking PTSD personally.
Would you welcome, please, the amazing.
Everybody that watches this, they say that I am the greatest that they've ever seen.
It's prime time on your time. Watch Prime Afternoons every weekday on Arizona PBS. Did you miss a show in the evening? Then catch up on Prime Afternoons, your favorite dramas.
No more bloody heroics.
Antiques Roadshow.
Really?
Nature and Nova.
It's time to reintroduce some wonder into this miracle of nature.
All of the best from PBS on Prime Afternoons. Weekdays starting at 1:30, only on Arizona PBS. Take a journey with Arizona PBS. Join us every Sunday afternoon for Destination Drama. Watch all your favorite PBS dramas like Grantchester.
I'm William Davenport, new vicar of Grantchester.
Poldark.
Nothing in my life has meaning without you.
And Victoria.
I know that I'm young, but I know my duty.
And if you missed a recent primetime drama, we'll help you catch up on those too. Destination Drama, every Sunday afternoon at 1, only on Arizona PBS.
Cronkite News is more than your local news station. Through our innovative ideas, we create new ways to connect with our viewers and have their stories be heard. Our cutting-edge technology allows us to take a deeper dive into seeking the truth and delivering new perspectives. Stay up to date on top Arizona stories anytime on TikTok, Twitter, and Facebook at Cronkite News.
Welcome back to Cronkite News. I'm Harrison Klopp, and this is your Cronkite Sports Report. The Phoenix Suns outlasted the Milwaukee Bucks to take Game 1 of the 2021 NBA Finals Tuesday night at Phoenix Suns Arena. And it's been one amazing ride to the finals for players, fans, and Suns broadcasters. John Bloom has been a Suns radio announcer since 2008 and says this run is special for the highs and lows the team has gone through over the years.
Back then, it was like expected every year. The Suns are going to go to the playoffs. Of course they are. They've got the 4th best winning percentage in the NBA. They're expected to make the postseason every season. But then we went on that long drought. And so this year is special for that reason, because you waited and you went through kind of the muck and the mire to get to the promised land. But the other reason it's special for me is because I'm getting to see this through my kids' eyes.
The Suns are heading into Game 2 of the finals with one win under their belt. Cronkite News reporter Aaron Slindy is at the arena with more on how the team and fans are feeling after the big victory.
The Bucks were no match for the Suns' high-paced offense and intense defense, even with Giannis back from his injury. The Suns' big man DeAndre Ayton grabbed 19 rebounds and posted his 12th double-double of the playoffs. Ayton says that his team has held each other accountable to get them this far in the season.
Candid conversations lead to wins. And, you know, it started to be great communication and constructive criticism. And we just all take it into a positive and play it together, you know, bring it to the other guys, and they see how we are playing as a unit, and it's contagious.
I just think it's a lot of intentional conversations between those three and all of our guys. And so, you know, we're just grateful that they, you know, are playing well together, and we hope it continues.
Fans have been packing the plaza around the arena and lining up for Suns merchandise. While it might be easy to buy an NBA Finals t-shirt, it's a lot tougher to score an affordable ticket for Thursday's game 2, as upper-level seats are starting at $600.
I know the experience is amazing, but I'm not going to pay rent at that price. It would be nice to see a little bit more accessible as far as tickets are concerned.
The Suns hope to bring the same pace and energy into Game 2 here at Phoenix Suns Arena on Thursday. And now they're just 3 wins away from bringing an NBA title to the Valley for the first time. In Phoenix, Aaron Slindy, Cronkite News.
The Suns will continue their journey in the NBA Finals tomorrow night in Game 2 at Phoenix Suns Arena. It was an exciting night of sports in Phoenix, with the Diamondbacks beating the Rockies with a walk-off last night at Chase Field. It wasn't the most traditional way to win a game, but definitely one that fans will remember. It was David Peralta at the plate with the bases loaded in the bottom of the 9th, and on the second pitch of the at-bat, he was hit on the inside of his back leg, bringing in the winning run. The Diamondbacks pick up their 14th win at home and just their 24th win this season. That's it for your Cronkite Sports Report. Back to you, Emily and John Luca.
That's it for Cronkite News tonight.
Thank you for joining us. For top Arizona stories anytime, go to cronkitenews.azpbs.org.